Food morning.
Food morning.
I like food morning better. Food morning.
I hope it's biscuits and gravy.
Ooh, that sounds good. Delicious.
Oh, I like the careers that you would avoid even for double the pay.
That's good. If she wins her shirt. No way I'd be a skyscraper window cleaner.
That's the one that stands out to me most. It just, they're on like a little piece of scaffolding walkway, suspended by some cables.
Nope.
That looks terrible.
Anything to do with heights. Nope.
I can do heights okay, but I don't know if I can do side of a building
Dangling off of it?
70 floors in the. I don't know if I can do that. That's insane.
Yeah.
That to me is like that's probably the scariest. Wonder what those guys do make.
Oh, I bet they make good money.
God, I would hope so.
I bet they make good money.
You better. Okay, here's the other question. How many of them die every year? I think you'd hear about it if those things like...
Nah, I bet there are a couple every year.
Think a couple of them die every year?
Yeah.
In America. I'm not
Yes.
talking about Indonesia where
No.
there are no rules.
No rules. Here's a one rope.
There's just a guy with a rope around his waist over there.
And
That's
a
different.
bucket.
Yeah. And you're just swinging him around.
No, I bet in America. I bet if you Google the box, it'll tell you.
Magic box. Magic box.
Magic box will say.
This thing's dumb. That's
There is your Rocktober double shot today. It is kind of a trio of artists that it can be all day today at 8, 9, 11, 1, 3, and 5.
anything Corey Taylor's done, right?
Yes, Corey Taylor, Stone Sour, Slipknot. And most of the hours, there is basically one of the artists that plays.
Uh-huh.
Then there's two songs, and you get to pick.
Sure.
Most of the time, it's either a Corey Taylor Stone Sour or a Stone Sour Slipknot.
Yeah.
There's usually a solo, a
Yeah.
Stone Sour, and a Slipknot in every double shot.
You'll get to choose those throughout the day, of course. Big Dog mobile app and BigDog979.com help us pick the second song of every double shot throughout all of Rocktober.
Now, what you want to know is the Rocktober winning word, and the Rocktober winning word for the 8 o'clock hour is stone.
Okay.
S-T-O-N-E, stone. You need to text that in right now, 417-659-9797, 417-659-9797, stone.
You've got a window to do that. Make sure you're texting it in 417-659-9797. The word stone, your chance to win your limited edition Rocktober t-shirt and get qualified into that trip to go to Las Vegas.
Another Rocktober winning word and double shot coming up for you at 9 o'clock this morning. Is it still hiking if your pants are doing all the work?
What are we talking? Inspector Gadget?
Mhm.
Go, pants!
Yes.
Walk. I don't know.
CNN just did a big story on new AI-powered hiking pants
Really?
that give you 40% more leg power.
40% more leg power.
There's a built-in exoskeleton
Uh-huh.
on each pant leg that helps you push off while you're going uphill.
Okay.
Then they lighten the load, protect your knees when you're coming down. So that way there's not as much on your knees. They're called Mogo pants. M-O/G-O.
Okay.
Mogo.
Mogo. Because you go
Short.
Mo.
Short for mountain goat.
Oh. These are my mountain goat pants.
Mogo.
I kind of like mountain goat pants better.
Well, you could
I don't
call
think-
them mountain
I don't
goat
think you
pants.
need to shorten it. I think it sounds cooler that way.
These are my mountain goat pants.
Mountain
You're right.
goat pants.
They're not way off on the horizon either. First orders are set to ship next year.
Wow. How much? That's immediately my question. How much are mountain goat pants?
The startup called Skip is making them. A team of a high-end outerwear called Arc'teryx.
You're not answering my question. How
Arc'teryx.
much for mountain goat pants?
You can pre-order them online. It's part of an emerging trend called Movewear.
I've never heard of any others that do this, but there must be more.
Clothing that literally helps you move around.
God, we're lazy. Can you order me the hoodie that will feed the chips right into my mouth? That'll move my arm from chip bowl to mouth.
That's what we have. Clothing that will help you move.
Dang.
Movewear.
I mean, at least they're propping this up like it's mountain goat pants, like you're going to hike in them. We all know you're not going to. Some people will.
It will also help you just walk around.
My fear is you won't be able to shut them off or something, right? And then for no reason, I'm just, God, why are you running? I can't help it. I just, somebody help me. Somebody push stop.
Like Go-Go Gadget goes wrong.
Yes. Yeah. Why are you running? I can't stop. Somebody call the fire department.
Mountain goat pants broken.
Yeah.
All right, to answer your question finally, the price tag might hurt the actual hiking part. Right now, they're $5,000 a pair.
I actually kind of thought more than that.
Really?
Yeah, pants that move your butt for you? Yeah, I kind of thought more than that.
Only 40%.
Yeah, you got to do some of the work, I
You
guess.
got to do some of it.
I
$5,000 a pair. But this is when it starts. 3 to 5 years from now, they will be cheaper.
True. Yeah. And I probably still won't buy them because I'll still be terrified that it'll force me to run for some odd reason.
There you go. AI pants that help you move are coming next year. Mountain goat. Does your partner know your body count?
Yeah, depends.
Does the person you know that you're with know how many other people you've slept with? And I have the average in a new poll. What most people said their body count is. So if you factor in all adults, 26% of the said people they're with doesn't know their true body count. Most said it's because they've never asked. 1 in 6 say they've lied and said the number that's lower than the real one.
Yeah.
1 in 5 people are embarrassed by their body count. 19% wish it was higher.
Yeah.
25% wish it was lower.
That's it. They're embarrassed one or two ways. It's too low or too high. It's one or the other.
62% of people said they don't want to know how many people their partner has been with. I don't want to know.
Just a mystery. Yeah.
The average number?
I don't know. I have no idea.
What would you guess? What would you guys guess? Body counts. How many people partners have been with? On average, the average person.
5.
Not like you personally.
Right, yeah.
The average person.
Right. 5.
You are way off.
20.
No, that's too high.
I don't know.
Anna's close.
12-ish.
Very close. It's 14.
14?
That was the average out of 2,000 sexually active people.
Okay.
I think age can play a role into that too.
I mean, if
you ask somebody that's
I got
20
married at 25.
right? If you ask somebody at 25 that
I got married at 20 or 25.
and then you ask somebody that's say 45,
You know,
there's a chance unless they've been married that whole time
and faithful.
and
That doesn't
faithful,
always mean that you slept
True.
with one person.
and faithful,
Yeah.
then the number's going to be
Yeah. Yeah, age can make a difference. There was some movie that talked about, was it the American-
5.
I don't know. I was just trying to. I was giving you a number. It was what was the American Pie thing, wasn't it? There was like a whole math thing that the girls were breaking down. It's like, no, whatever number you got to divide that by
Oh,
this many. Whatever
Because
number she
that's
gives
right.
you, got to multiply that
Multiply
by
it.
this many or whatever.
him you divide it because he's
He's
trying
lying.
he's lying.
Yeah.
Her, she's definitely going the other way. What? See, this is something only rich people can do.
Okay.
Lisa Marie Presley kept her son Benjamin's body at her house for 2 months after he had passed. She also had a tattoo artist come in to come over to see the body so she and her daughter could get matching tattoos. I guess he had a tattoo and they wanted to get matching tattoos of something he had.
Okay.
2 months. They kept it on dry ice. The body on dry ice.
Yeah, rich, I guess, but just also weird. You have to be rich and weird, I think, to want that. I don't understand keeping.
She
a
said,
body for
quote,
a couple months.
My house has a separate casitas.
I don't know.
Casitas. Casitas?
Sounds right.
A separate casitas bedroom.
Okay.
I don't.
To where she can shut it off and.
And I kept Ben in there for 2 months.
This is what people used
There
to
is
do.
no law in the state of California that you have to bury someone immediately.
No.
I felt so fortunate that I was able to.
Yeah.
I could still be his parent for a little bit longer.
I guess. People used to do this all the time. No, it was also because, well, they died in the winter. We'll just keep them in that room until the ground thaws out so we can dig a grave for them because it's 1820.
I mean, it's a tough thing to deal with and everything.
Sure, but I don't know. Everybody grieves differently. I really can't say she did it wrong
Right.
because I
Everybody
just
does.
think that's not how I would. But hard to say.
If you had that kind of money where you could buy the dry ice.
Dry ice is expensive. You're right.
2 months worth of dry ice.
It's a lot. That'd be a lot of dry ice. And the discipline to not just make the, little bombs out of it.
And she says when she got with Michael Jackson, and they did the nasty.
Yeah.
She was a virgin.
Ah. That's all in the same interview.
I think.
Is this a book?
Oh, hold on.
What?
Oh, he was a virgin.
Oh, he was. Okay.
He was 35. She says he was a virgin.
Okay.
He said. She says that he may have kissed Tatum O'Neal.
Okay.
And he had a thing for Brooke Shields, but it hadn't been physical, aside from a kiss.
Okay.
He said Madonna had tried to hook up with him once, but nothing happened.
I would have guessed anybody he want. He just had such a weird life, and it showed in the last several years of it.
Halle Berry would like you to know she never had sex with Billy Bob Thornton.
How does that make you feel, Billy Bob? When people are out there like, I just want everybody to know I never screwed him. That's tough.
Welcome, Anna.
Oh, that's a.
Oh, it's because of that sex scene and Monsters Ball. Everybody thinks it was real. Because it was so graphic and intense.
Okay.
Apparently, it's secretly driven her mad all these years that people think that I actually did it with Billy Bob Thornton.
I do not want you to think that. That's very obvious. Thanks, Hallie.
Yeah. Plus, Billy Bob was with Angelina Jolie at the time, and I'm a girl's girl. I'll do a lot of things, but I'm not going to sleep with your man.
Billy Bob's always kind of been one to me that it's sort of funny that he, like, Angelina Jolie. Just, I wouldn't guess he'd have a chance with Halle Berry in real life,
Right.
But Angelina Jolie either. I think they're just weird enough together. They're were, I guess. Plus, I got a real, I don't know. I think of Billy Bob in certain ways. You think of Billy Bob as. Actually, I probably think of the Bad Santa version of Billy Bob most, because I just feel like that's just him.
I think that's more him.
Just him. I got some real or fake news headlines. You already know the answer to that one.
Oh. Kids declining Halloween candy. They don't like. No, I don't like that. Never mind.
I do. It is weird how ungrateful. Like,
Nope, don't like that.
but God, are you dumb? What if your friend likes it? Now, there's some of them nobody likes. We all understand this. You still be polite and you take it.
Because you might be able to trade it.
Maybe. There might be one weird kid out there that likes it. Like,
I eat all the candy. No matter what it is, I eat it.
those,
I put it in mouth hole.
what is it called? Like the taffy things. But even if it's something you don't like, yeah, you might be able to trade it. May take a lot of them to get one Reese's cup.
Here you go. I've seen this. I didn't know that.
Mary Jane's. That's exactly what I was trying to think of. Thank you, Anna. Those. Those are the ones.
I don't remember that being candy.
Well, she knows. It's those. They're okay. They're just like the crappy little taffy things.
Okay.
Maybe peanut butter. I don't know. Or their flavor they are.
They like in a?
They're always in like a orange and black wax paper. You know what I mean?
I know what you're talking about now.
Those. Just take them, kids. Just take them. Okay.
This guy could be a genius or an idiot. You decide. So your partner might get upset, but if you go shopping with your lady and you don't really want her to buy another pair of shoes, or you don't want her to buy a new outfit or whatever it is, you're like, I don't want her to buy that.
Okay.
So what you say is, oh, yeah, my ex wore that. She looks, yeah, my ex had one just like that.
That's pretty good. That's actually pretty decent. Yeah. That's not bad.
They normally will get mad at you for bringing that up, probably.
Yeah. But they won't buy it.
Some of them, well, it's ugly now. Yeah. Or they'll get mad and
Possible.
and you're right. I would say 99% of them will not buy it.
They probably won't buy it. That's good.
You'll be in a fight, but
Yeah,
she loves them.
that's exactly right. I know, I saw that. You'll be in a fight. Here's surveillance camera footage of a shapeshifter in Mexico.
A shapeshifter.
Yep. Dog transforms into a human. Shapeshifter. Do you want to watch it? Got it.
Do you have it?
Let's see. Surely.
A shape-shifting dog?
Mm-hmm.
Or shape-shifting human?
Dog from dog to human. Says. This must be it. It's like not a shapeshifter?
No,
Chris says it's not a
blurry.
shapeshifter.
It's just blurry the way because it keeps doing it the whole time.
Shapeshifter.
Shapeshifter.
Looks like a bad AI thing to me. Like, all right, maybe no shapeshifter.
Trying to figure out how to post that. Shapeshifter or no? Yes or no?
There's an embed code.
Is there?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you put it on our thing. Shapeshifter, yes or no?
Yeah, it gives you. Oh shit, big. You copy and paste this. But there's code there. Veracruz, Mexico.
Many people claim they would do anything to bring home more bacon,
Sure.
but not all of them would be willing to switch careers to become a pig butcher.
No, not a lot of people would. Yeah. That would bring home more bacon.
No,
Indeed. Yeah.
It's bacon. Okay. People were asked, we're asking you,
Uh-huh.
undesirable jobs, careers you would avoid, even if the pay was double what they are getting now.
Okay.
So this is a job you would say, nope, even if you got double the pay. Number one on the list, I can instantly know one right off the top of my list that
Okay.
you could probably quadruple my pay
Okay.
times 10.
And you wouldn't do it?
I still wouldn't do it.
Okay.
And that is a skyscraper window cleaner.
Skyscraper window cleaner is one of the scariest jobs imaginable.
There's no way. One, I don't like heights. So that you put me 70 floors up and I'm
Well,
swinging on a
I don't care.
a park bench seat.
Like heights, I got over. Well, actually, when I worked some construction, heights I got over. Heights wasn't that big, but I don't know about 40 floors off the ground on the side of a building on a piece of scaffolding,
Right.
hanging there by a couple of ropes or cable. I don't know about that. That's different than being on the roof of a 2-story building.
Right.
I have no idea if I can handle that or not. And what if you can't? There's nowhere to go. I don't think that's for me either. But you'd like to believe they get paid a lot at least, right?
I would think they would.
I would think so too. So I thought about this and I looked it up. Go ahead and guess what a skyscraper window cleaner makes. What's a salary for that guy?
$250.
$250,000 is the guess. This, according to a couple different places, claim those dudes make around $15 to $19 an hour.
No way.
That's what it says. It
to
says
climb
they
up
make,
there on scaffolding and clean windows. Now I know you're
now,
only
this one says
again-
$50,000 to $58,000 a year.
again, you are just cleaning windows.
You're
so there's
cleaning
no skill,
windows
There's no
a
skill level.
Mile in the air.
But you're
though.
risking your life every time you do it.
This claims that.
No way I'd do that.
By the way, it's like how
No
many
way.
people die doing that every year? There's only been one death in the last 4 years, so it's relatively
Oh.
safe.
See, I would have guessed a couple a year.
Well, in America, at least, there's only been where we have some sort of safety protocols. There's only been one high-rise fatality. Oh, sorry, per year in the last 4 years. So about one a year. You're right.
Meat packing plant worker is on the list
Okay.
as the least desirable job. Also in Colorado, Idaho, Illinois, Iowa, Kansas, Minnesota, Nevada, North Carolina, South Dakota, and Wisconsin.
That's where all the meat packing plants are, probably.
Nobody really wants to.
Job.
Arizona, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Utah, West Virginia, South Carolina, least desirable job in those states.
Look, man, if double the pay and they're paying $12 an hour, yeah, I still don't want to do it.
Arkansas, Oklahoma would suck.
Yeah. In the
Oil
summer.
rig workers. Now
You're kind of secluded. You're out.
tough and long
Oh, it's a
days,
hard
and it's a
job.
hard job.
Yeah.
Loggers.
That's danger. It's just the danger,
Now
man.
that one is dangerous.
They die.
Look at that. They die.
They do. There's a lot of them that die.
Power line workers. Once again, very dangerous.
It is.
And you're usually having to do it at 2 a.m.
worse.
after storms or when it's lightning all around you playing with electricity.
There's or if it's, sleet and snow and it's ice too. So worse
So 15.
worse weather conditions, worse times.
Least desirable jobs in Missouri.
Well, think about that. We can have the tornado and the sleet all in one day here.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I can see that because we have all the weather here. Yeah.
Coal miner, steel worker, and a security officer rounds out the list.
Security guard?
Yeah, security officer.
Somebody wouldn't do that for double the pay?
It's the worst job, apparently, that came up in Rhode Island.
They
the
must have
worst-
some pretty cush jobs in Rhode
The
Island.
worst job you can get in Rhode Island is the security officer. That or they make $5 an hour
That's one or the other.
plus tips.
We must think it's pretty small up there. They don't have everything that the rest of us have, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe. Security guard is the worst they can have. I think double the pay of the security guard can't be that bad, right? How is like porta potty pumper outer guy not on this list?
Oh, that's a good one.
That job
I wouldn't
is
know.
terrible. How is that guy not on this list? Or the septic tank maintenance dudes.
Oh, that's an awful one too.
That's a bad one too. No, zero poop related jobs on here.
People were not thinking.
That's I'd much rather.
Electrician made the list.
Yeah,
But the poop guy,
the poop guys. What's
the poop
up?
guys. Yeah, I would definitely. Okay, poop guys definitely.
They should be up there. I think it's up there amongst the things I don't want to have to do.
That's yeah, it's poop guys.
I laughed when I seen the pay on the skyscraper thing.
I can't believe they don't get paid very much.
I mean, seriously, if you're walking in starting at $15 an hour, for one thing, those things are only in cities, so like it's a pretty low, for cost of living for a lot of those kind of places. But this says 49 to 58,000 a year. I would have guessed a lot more than that.
Just because you're risking your life.
Maybe the buildings just wouldn't have it done if it was very expensive or something.
I don't know. That's crazy. Oh, she does it all in one day. I think talk about that.
What?
The $1 million. That's no. That's just what she's made this year and last year. I don't know what they didn't say what she's made.
She probably re-signed a deal a couple of years ago to start making more on it. I was looking at the old Hank Williams Jr. ones for a client because they wanted something along the lines. And it was funny. Me and Brett were sitting in there listening to him and laughing about him. And like, huh. There were some I was finding YouTube clips. Like, I don't remember. Like Aerosmith did it at least for one or a while.
They did they did it. I think they did a year where
it was both of them.
Well, there was a year I think they had like a new person with him every week.
Well, we found on Aerosmith. I was like, I don't remember this at all.
Before Carrie took over, Faith Hill did it in 2013.
Yeah, but that was Sunday night. Hank was Monday night.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Monday night. I think it might have been one of his last ones. They decided to try to make it fresher, and it was Hank and another artist each week.
Well, that Aerosmith thing was probably from 20 years ago. And he did it. I found some up through, I don't know, 10 years ago. Maybe they stopped using him or something like that. I don't remember. You could tell the difference. But when I was finding like the mid-90s ones, I was like, oh, this is it. This is childhood right here.
Yeah.
This is what I remember. This is like comfort food to you. They got really into like the production of the stuff before the song sometimes. I found one that was like Christopher Lloyd. And he was like a preacher. Talking to a church in Boston, and evidently the Red Sox had just lost in the playoffs. But they were showing the Patriots game that night. But a Savior rises. They had the Patriots and all this stuff, and it was like a whole real big produced like 3 or 4 minute thing. It's like that was kind of fun. I don't remember that either, but
yep, we got Wet Nose Wednesday coming in today. I kind of like. I mean, Sunday night I'm fine with. Monday night I'm fine with. I think that I just wish they would do away with Thursday.
yeah, they never
I think
will.
because it's too much money. But having Sunday and then Sunday night, I think having one game at night that's kind of a special game actually fits with the day.
Mm-hmm.
And then of course Monday night to wrap it up is good.
Yeah.
But starting it off on Thursday, just do away with your Thursday game, add 18 games to the regular season. And actually, I think a lot of players would go for it because it's hard for them to turn around in 3 days to play a game.
I never watched Thursday night football unless my team's in it at all.
Getting the crap beat out of them, and then now you got to turn around in 3 days and heal up and play again. That's where a lot of those guys, they talk about what they go through during a season.
Yeah.
Just to get healthy to play the next week.
Oh,
they
yeah.
are so bruised. They got hematomas and all this other stuff on them, and they have to go through all the treatment and all the stuff to try to get their body back into.
I think you see that all the time, and so's not practicing. It's like, well, yeah, they're paying him $20 million or whatever this year. They just want him to play in the games, and they are more than happy to let him sit.
Yep.
Here's the game plan. This is how we're going to try to do it. This is what we need you to do. Now, you rest up now.
And especially some of those guys that are veterans.
Yeah.
They know they're good. Like,
yeah,
the guy for the Raiders, that defensive end, supposedly has a high ankle sprain.
Crosby?
Yeah.
Crosby's a beast.
But it's one of those things where it's like, okay, you don't need to practice.
No.
Just watch film.
Yep.
Watch practices. Maybe kind of walk through some stuff and things.
Yep.
And then get it taped up and hopefully play.
Yep.
Just don't hurt it anymore.
Yep.
because
you're so good that, whatever you can do to be there.
with a high ankle sprain, you're still better than a lot of other players.
Probably better off to set him for a week or so, but we'll see, I guess. But no Chiefs this weekend.
Is it their bye week?
Already got a bye week. 6 weeks in, so it'll be forever. The rest of this season.
Yeah. They probably need a bye week, actually.
I don't know if they want one now. It looks good on Monday night.
Yeah. It was just reported that Carrie Underwood is paid $1 million every time the theme song for NBC's Sunday Night Football plays. $1 million.
It's a pretty good deal. Yeah, it's not bad.
Keep in mind that salary was for the 2023 season.
Okay.
Not for sure what she made that much for her seasons before that. I don't know what those contracts were because she took over back in 2013.
It's hard to believe she's been doing that for 10 plus years now.
Right. I don't know what she made in the beginning, but she makes $1 million now. 18 weeks in the NFL season.
Uh-huh.
So that means she's made $36 million between this year and last year.
Isn't that kind of crazy? Is there $18 million of value for the network or whoever pays that out?
I don't know. That seems crazy to me.
Do you think Carrie Underwood's really good to look at.
Yeah.
And she does a great job with the song.
Yeah, but I think.
Is it $18 million great?
Yeah.
I really have a hard time believing that it is. I'm not trying to cut you out of any money here, Carrie, but dang.
That's what she negotiated. She mentioned that she does all the recording for the whole season at one time. She said, I do the whole main version.
Yeah.
And then we go through and pick up all the matchups for the regular season and the playoff games.
Oh, they do the song for the playoff, I guess, whatever NBC has for the playoffs?
Yep. She says, I then sing every possible combination of teams that could possibly, maybe, even the slightest play each other.
No way.
Even if in the back of my mind, I'm like,
They're not
there's
making
no way they're making the playoffs.
That's funny.
She's talking about you, Cleveland Browns.
That's what I was just thinking. What would it be? The Browns and the who?
She literally basically it's go Chiefs and then lists every possible team that they could even play.
Do I have to sing the Browns and the Jaguars? There's no way they're going to play each other.
Yes,
you have to sing it. But seriously, Browns Jaguars AFC Championship game, you think that's going to happen? It could. It's not going to. It could. Carrie, you got to sing it.
So she sings every possible combination. That's a long day.
Oh, that'd be the worst day ever.
So she has to sing that.
Yeah, that would suck.
And they have to change outfits for
I guess
each
they have it
Sunday
all written out for her and everything already, you know, all scripted out and written. So
she has 18 outfits plus the playoff
things.
outfits. And then she goes into a booth and sings because those parts are lip sync, but she goes into a booth and literally has to lay down and sing every possible variation.
Wouldn't that be miserable?
Yes.
Because like if she's even a little bit of a football fan, she knows like this is very unlikely. But you got to do it.
Because you're getting paid $1 million every time. So would I do it? You better believe. For one day's work, I'm getting paid $18 million.
You're not getting paid by the week. You're getting paid $18 million for working your butt off for one day, basically.
Yes.
The way
and
you
it's
got
a lot of work. It's a lot of work and a long day.
It would be too. It would be a heck of a long day, but it'd be interesting to watch them put it all together. It would be kind of fun to be in that room. Yeah.
Here's Rich Glitter.
This is not headline news. The Tesla Robotaxi will be unveiled tomorrow. The attention to detail is amazing. Even without a driver, it smells like body odor. Miami Beach rescinded the key to the city it gave to P. Diddy. You know you're toxic when a city associated with hookers and blow wants you out. It's Fire Prevention Week, so avoid things that will easily catch on fire. You're pretty safe around Scott Baio's career. And Sharon Osbourne turned 72 today. Manager, promoter, reality star, podcaster. Over the course of her career, she's worn many hats and almost as many faces. This is not headline news.
You have a good day too, Anna. Thanks for joining. Hope you have a wonderful day. A good Wednesday, halfway through the week already. Ooh, we got Taz coming in.
Yeah, I know. I love the name
Taz.
Taz. I had a buddy who had a dog named Taz. I think it's a great dog name. And I don't know. You think he'll be a wild man when he gets in here?
I don't know.
Or girl? Is it? I didn't pay attention. He or she? Taz feels like boy name, but
It does to me too. His personality, yeah.
Okay.
His. He's a he. Taz feels like a guy's name. Ooh, until October 15th, they're having an Empty the Shelters National Adoption Event, sponsored by Bissell Pet Foundation.
That's cool.
All adoptions, $25 unless otherwise stated, and that includes your vaccination, deworming, fixed,
Microchip
and etc.
Yeah. I mean, if just the shots alone, you can't get the shots alone for that price. All the it's a great deal. You're helping out. It's a record label giveaway.
Epitaph.
Epitaph. Have a good day.